Okay, hey guys.
It's working. Perfect. Hey, and welcome back to the channel. This is Destiny Manifest. We're J and T, and on this channel we talk about manifestation, mindset, and business because we're trying to build our best lives out here. And we think one of the best ways to do that is to not have to constantly worry about money. So that's why we stress passive income streams and entrepreneurship, especially for women. In today's video, we're continuing on the topic of Amazon KDP, specifically account terminations and what to do about them. Now, for the past few videos, we've talked about the importance of avoiding low content books on Amazon, and that's because a lot of people are getting their accounts terminated and they mostly tend to be like low content publishers. Low content books seem to have fallen out of favor with Amazon.
Yeah, and that's why Amazon is punishing accounts that are behind them. So don't shoot the messenger, guys. You can go to TikTok, you can go to Instagram posts, Reddit subreddits from terminated low content publishers. Sorry, guys, I can't speak right now. And you'll see what we're talking about. We have a video where we talk about what you should be doing instead, which is medium content or high content books. And we'll drop a link for you guys to that video. Medium and high content book publishing is what we teach in our program called Publish Pages Academy, because there are so many benefits to going this route. If you want to grab the program, it's still available at its original price for now. It's going to be going up in price soon in the coming days. So this is like your last chance. We have it, like it's probably going to be about a week that it's going to be at this price, and then it's going up. So this is because we've put so many new bonus trainings into it. We have AI tools to help writers to create high quality book covers, better book outlines, better editing, book content, and more. So you you can actually save time while coming out with better books than the competition that's out there, a lot faster, and you can make a lot more book sales. So a lot of value there. Our students are loving the AI training so far, so if you're interested, definitely check that out. And let's jump into today's video.
Yes. Just a forewarning, when we talk about account terminations, we're not talking about suspensions. I know a lot of people use terminations just for the clicks and the views and stuff, but they're totally different. Suspensions are actually much easier to deal with. When you get an Amazon KDP suspension, you're going to get an email typically saying, hey, we've temporarily suspended your account. Just follow these instructions. Send us back a note saying that you're not going to violate the terms of service again, and you'll be on your way. And then typically when you do that, boom, your account's back. Um, and then on the other hand, when you get an actual Amazon account termination, like what happens when you go to your account and you just see that it says Amazon account closed? What happens when you see that email, that scary email saying like, we're removing all your titles, don't open a new account, contact us if you have any questions, right?
So, yeah, that's a gut wrenching email to get.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically every self publisher's worst nightmare. But luckily, there are things that you can do. So, we're going to have an in depth tutorial on how to combat Amazon account termination step by step in our course,
Mm-hmm.
because we've actually been able to restore several accounts, including some of our students, just a few months ago. Now it's worked for them. They felt hopeless in the moment, but now they're publishing again with no problems, which has been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have that in our program, the step by step guide. This is this topic is just a very general thing on what to do if this happens to you. Um, we'll give you a bit of a breakdown on some things that you need to know about account terminations and how to deal with them.
Yes. Now, before we begin, we want to say, like, make sure that you listen until the very end because I believe that number five is because this is five steps we're going to give you, five different things. I believe number five has been extremely successful for most people. When all else fails, like number five has gotten a lot of people back their accounts. So definitely stick around and also make sure to like the video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and if you enjoy this type of content and you find it helpful to you. Okay, so now let's get into it, starting with number one. Sorry, guys, I did write this down. So in their emails, KDP is going to tell you that we will not be reinstating your account and that your account's termination is, quote, their final decision. This is done to discourage you from writing them again. Just ignore that message. It's not true. It's not their final decision. I don't know that it ever is really their final decision. So keep writing them, keep pestering them. Most of the time, you'll find that you're getting the same generic messages sent back to you. Only like using like different like there'll be like different members of the team will be contacting you. But this is because these replies are actually coming from bots, like probably more than half the time. So make sure to write KDP twice per day, stating that a mistake has been made regarding the closure of your account. Give any evidence that you may have, and just make sure to keep it polite as well.
Yeah, it's not the it, sometimes it'll be bots, sometimes it'll just be temp workers. It's not their fault that your account was terminated, so it's best to proceed with that caution and be polite. Because I mean, they can be determining whether you get your account back or not. So, that is one thing to keep in mind. Number two, they'll tell you that they're withholding any outstanding payments as per their terms and services. This actually is not legal if you have not done anything wrong. Um, if you haven't violated any of KDP's terms and services, they can't actually withhold your money and your payments from you, and you can actually fight to get them back. Now, this does depend on how you go about it, depends on where you are. So, this might be something where you need to look up legal advice and legal counsel. But it's not legal for them to take your royalties that were earned in good faith with you having done nothing wrong. They can't do that. So look into that. Definitely look into, depending on where you are, look into some legal counsel. Especially there's people who have like $12,000 that Amazon's just saying that they'll seize. Don't let them do that. Don't let them do that to you. It's not legal.
Mm-mm. Don't let them destroy your livelihood. A lot of people are living off of this income.
Mm-hmm. Number three, remember that you're not alone. There are so many online indie author communities, and a lot of them are experiencing the exact same situation as you. You can befriend them, you can encourage each other you can join group chats with them. If there's any that have like Facebook groups and stuff like that, convene with them. Um, you guys can actually encourage each other as you try to get your accounts reinstated. You can share each other's posts detailing what happens to you. Sometimes this actually can result in an audience rallying around you to help fight for you. They may write to KDP on your behalf. You guys might come together and write group emails together, telling them that, or sorry, the fans might come together and write KDP on your behalf as well, telling them that they're basically upset that one of their favorite authors is has been terminated and wrongfully removed. This has actually helped some people come back onto the platform, especially if they have a large enough audience. So it does help to have people in your corner, and also even together as a group. We've seen authors come together and write group emails, mass emails to uh, KDP on their behalf as well. So um, yeah, look into other authors who are going through the same thing because they can have some advice for you as well.
For sure. And it just feels really good too when you see other people getting their accounts back and they're in your circle. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you're up next. So, number four, this is more of a warning than an actionable step. If you have actually violated terms of service, even by accident, let's say maybe you committed some kind of copyright infringement or you were misleading with your book category or whatever else, if you've done something that's wrong, then fighting to get your account back at this point after it's terminated might be a lost cause. We're never going to tell people to give up the fight, but it will be an uphill battle. Like, just do your best when you first start on Amazon KDP to read and understand their guidelines and their terms of service so that you aren't violating them by accident, because that's the worst. Now, these terms of service, they do tend to change sometimes, so people have actually advised and recommended that people who publish on Amazon, they read through them every few months just to stay up to date. It's just better to stay out of trouble in the first place than to try to get out of trouble when you're in it. And number five is join ally. That's what we were that's I think that's like our trump card if nothing else works. Like join ally, it's the Alliance of Independent Authors, and it's a global membership association for self-publishing authors. It's a nonprofit whose mission is ethics and excellence in self-publishing, and they actually help authors learn how to distribute their books wide so you reach more readers and you're not kind of relying on one platform alone. And we're actually going to have a video where we go into the importance of eventually going wide. But anyways, Ally has connections to people who can speak directly to the higher management in Amazon KDP, because those people can be so elusive and difficult to contact after you've been terminated. And this, of course, will allow for real humans to take a look at your case and successfully resolve your account's termination status. They have been able to help so many authors to get their Amazon KDP accounts back and reinstated, after termination. But here's the catch. Yes, I have my notes, I'm sorry. Here's the catch. They only help authors who publish medium to higher content books. So if you're someone who has been publishing journals and notebooks only, then Ally, they can't do anything for you, and they will tell you that. But just the fact that Ally doesn't touch cases where low content book publishers have had their accounts terminated, like that alone should be a red flag for you that basically low content books are not worth publishing on your account. Like, it's not worth risking your account for. Like, if this organization has worked since 2012 helping authors in this way and they refuse to deal with these cases, that's enough for me not to bother with low content books on Amazon KDP personally. And I wish we had this information when we started a few years ago, because I have had books that were flagged. And the thing is, I didn't even do anything wrong. Sometimes you'll use a keyword that's really popular and it's like a hot keyword, so everyone's like, oh yeah, let me make a book like this too, right? And then a few years later, someone might copyright that keyword. Everyone else who's ever published using that keyword in their title, boom, everyone is getting copyright strikes. That's how it works sometimes. So it's just, yeah, it's not worth it, not at all. Like, guys, KDP accounts are so precious. They've been so life changing to ourselves and to many others, to our students, and they're just not worth risking anymore in this way.
I agree. And and considering that most low content books, especially published like fairly recently, like in this year, they're not really selling that well. Most people who are selling low content books and selling them well have made their book and published it a long time ago, like years ago, oftentimes. So I mean, there's really a lot that makes it really unappealing, low content publishing at this point in time. Um,
Definitely.
yeah, but please tell us what you guys think in the comment section. Have you ever had your account terminated? Sorry, did you get it back, and how? And if not, would you try any of our tips in this video? So Oh, and also, if this video is one that you think that someone else needs to hear, please share this video with as many people as you can. It really helps when the right people can see it. If somebody's going through this right now, link them this video because hopefully it can help them. Also, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to sign up for Publish Pages Academy and grab all the bonus trainings, the AI tools for writers, as well at a discounted price. You'll learn how to create the best books possible using the latest technology, so you don't want to miss out. No one's really teaching anything like this right now. It's we can point to. So um, yeah, and this is basically 3 courses in one as well. If you're not quite ready to start your publishing journey and you're still thinking about it, you can actually even grab the free guide, 3 steps to publishing medium content books in 5 days or less. Um, you can get that for free and try that out for yourself. And then when you're ready to graduate onto, something else and really maximizing your sales and maximizing your book quality and everything like that, then you can check out our course.
Links in the
So
description too.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
links are in the description. You can just download it and get some great information on how you can make money online and change your life. So that's it for now, guys. That's just a pretty short live. Hopefully this helps you, and well, hopefully your account doesn't get terminated. So this
I
doesn't have
know.
to happen to you, but if it
Hopefully you don't
does,
need this.
yes.
Yeah.
But at the very least, you have resources if this does happen to you. Um, yeah. So that's it.
Let us know if there's any other types of videos you guys want to see on the topic of KDP as well. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Take care. Bye, guys.